Hello, we are the dragons, and there is a lot of dragon energy on the planet right now. And this one has really been noticing it lately and feeling it. And we are delighted that she is feeling our presence again. As she knows, we are always around, but the our presence is being sensed much more so. And we are coming to many, many more of you humans than we have even 6 months or a year ago.
Mm.
And those of you that we are coming to, a lot of you will know it's us. Many of you won't, but it doesn't really matter. The fact is that we have our essence very well ensconced on the planet now,
Mhm.
and we will continue to do so to help and guide you and support you through the ascension, and to reiterate what many of us, the beings, the angels, archangels, are are supporting you through and have been saying to you for quite a while now, is that yes, there are challenging times ahead, but there are also very joyful times, as you know, has been alluded to in this 2022 reading of today, that you you need to, or it would be best for you to just, um, in a sense, sit back and watch the show, and not sit
Mhm.
back. We don't mean sit back and do nothing. We mean continue on with your individual journeys, and um, know that you are well supported and loved, and that your journey is whatever is presented to you at any time and place is going to be in your highest good, and just know that. And you will begin to see, as ascension opens up and your dimensionalities continue to grow towards the 5D, that it is much, you're going to understand so much more of how you present yourself now, and how that affects your current spiritual light journey and that of the collective. And you will be seeing that opening up into greater dimensions of understanding your reality, as you would say, your 3-4D reality now, so that your understanding will be becoming quite different, because you're blossoming into the 5D understanding of where you are at on in this incarnation and on this planet during this time, because it is so much more, so much more than you can um, consciously wrap your heads around
Mm.
at this point in time. So just know that the work that you are doing now, as much as it can be light based, is excellent, because it will just continue to open you up and open you up faster the more light based you are into the 5D reality, which is going to be quite different for all of you once you are there, most of the time or all of the time eventually.
Mhm.
So we just want to reiterate that once again and say that there is much, much support and love on this side from us, from all the other collectives and the beings, the angels, the ascended masters. And you are not alone. And although you may feel that you are sometimes, please know that you know in your hearts that you are not. And as 5D it comes closer to you, it will be much easier for you to realize that this is indeed the case, and you will be working towards all of that, and are now. So thank you
Mm.
for we just wanted to comment on that. Again, it's not new information, but it's still important to remember.
Yes. Well, thank you for that. And you caught my attention with sit back and watch the show. Uh, and you did qualify it. You said don't do nothing. You know, you can help out and send love and that sort of thing. But yeah, it puts it in a good perspective, though. I think. Yeah, we're plodding along, doing our work or whatever, and yeah, don't get caught up.
Yes, and it is very much a show. It is very much a game. It's who's going to do who to what, and when is this going to happen, and and a lot of that is most of that is still playing out in the 3D world, and it will continue to do that for some time. But there's so much activity to moving out of the 3D and into the 4 and beyond um, that's why we say, the show's going to go on, the games are going to go on. So you might as well just kind of accept that, but stay in your mode uh, of of light and be as far from fear as you can be, because that is not going to do your personal spiritual journey any good. To stay in the fear or get wrapped up into what's going to happen, and oh my goodness, and dear me, and so that's why we say sit back, watch the show, do your own work. The game's going to play out how it plays out, and the more you can do your own light work and affect those around you, the more it will affect the collective and move you through that 3D stuff into whatever is blossoming to something
Mhm.
better.
Uh-huh. Your presence here, you said, is much more prevalent than it has been until recent times. What specifically are you doing to assist ascension? Now, is just your presence bringing more light onto the planet, or are you actively initiating certain activities or energies? Can you explain?
Well, it is certainly about our essence, as it is with all light beings that are here to support, love, and serve the Gaian ascension. We are many in numbers now, and as with all collectives, we have different branches within our collective that um, are here to guide and aid in different ways. There are some of us that are guiding certain ones of you to with specific messages for that they put out to others.
Mhm.
For example, there is this woman in Ireland that this one has connected with, who puts out regular newsletters and does channelings with various ones of us from different places. Um, Either right now there's a lot of talk of the wood fire dragon because of the Chinese New Year and
Mhm.
what we are bringing in that regard. And she does a lot of other work with different um, energies of us, dragons from Jupiter and Saturn and so forth. So she and others around the planet are very connected to the energy um, of us, either specifically or more generically, and are sharing, and some will be coming in the near future to share those things with others through their platforms. So that is certainly one way that we are becoming, we are helping to be more specific, and showing that specificity to humans.
Mhm.
Um, we are, many of us are coming through the dream time to many of you, and so um, most of you are not yet conscious that it is specifically us or even a specific group within the collective of the dragons. And as time goes on, you will, many of you will find that you will start to realize, oh yeah, that was, that dream was given through the dragons, or maybe
Mm.
the dream was even about us and, relating to you and helping to assist you. Um, and there are times when, of course, in your waking days and hours that you may connect with us. And that is all good too, whether it's through a meditation or, being out in nature or just connecting with us and saying, oh, is there a message for us here now? Um, we could get specific. I mean, if you ask for specifics from us, then we are we will be happy, some of us, to give those specifics. But for now, we are mostly working through those avenues, and we would be happy to follow up with you if you feel the desire and the push to connect with us specifically at any time.
Well, that's no, that's very helpful and good to know. And but I get the impression you or Sam's not going to show up in my backyard right away.
Yes, that is correct.
Shame.
It's
Anyway,
yes, it's there are things that need to happen with individuals in the collective for us or any of the beings from this side to show in the physical.
mm,
Not that that hasn't been done um, in some smaller ways in the past, because it has. And there are certain people who have seen beings from this side manifest in the physical. But it has been quite a select few.
yes, and realistically, I don't think I can cite any really good reason for it other than entertainment, maybe, and I know you're not in that business right away. Um, yeah, no, I
No,
understand.
it we many of us feel on this side that it is not time yet to show ourselves in the physical. And of course, for a lot of us, it takes a lot of energy and lowering of our vibrations for us to manifest in the physical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Particularly those collectives that are or have not in the past at any time been used to being physical
Mm.
on this planet or anywhere else. So, there has to be, for a lot of us, there would have to be a very compelling reason for us to do so. And right now, we feel that that is not the case.
Mm.
Because a lot of you would still, even if you desire, as you do, Peter, to see some of us in a physical form, um, many of you would still be very perturbed at that, and not probably um, treated as you think you might, because of the reality of seeing us in the physical. And so our desire would be to wait until you have